a form of a presentation I always talk about. It's my 10 to 15 minute presentation version. I just lead off with a simple picture of the S&P, which over 40 years, 480 months, has compounded from $100 becomes $2,740. But if you miss the 10 best months, that instead of that 2,740, you only get 962. If you miss the 10 worst months, that 2,740 becomes 10,166. And then we just do some mathematical gymnastics and say for the total 40-year, 480-month long-term compounded return, the 10 worst months contribute a little over 40% of the return. The 10 best months contribute a little over 30% of the return. And the middle 460 months contribute 25% of the return. And yet, in what I call Sharpe world, the traditional financial maths of random walks and Brownian motion and normal distributions, etc., we're all taught to ignore the 2 percentile wings. Focus on the expected center of the outcome. And yet, 75% of the returns are driven by the two percentile wings. And so back to what I said just a second ago, the compounding portfolio is the one that benefits from divergence from the means, not one that's the disbenefits. So using Nassim phraseology, anti-fragility. And then I take that, the shadings of those percent contributions, and I overlay them on a football pitch. And I draw on that football pitch the normal probability distribution and say, that's the frequency of where the ball spends time in a football match. 96% of the time, it spends it in between the two penalty boxes. Only 2% of the time does it spend it inside the two penalty boxes. But the entire outcome of the match is determined inside the two penalty boxes. And so, that's the perfect analogy for investment portfolios, because our eyeballs are focused on the 460 months. The financial industry, the fiduciary industry, wows us with all their incredible midfield passing and movements, all their activity that catches the eyeball and has so much sophistication and flow and beauty to it, and has no impact on the compounding path. In fact, I'll argue, you guys know I'll argue this, is explicitly ignoring the compounding path and focused on the ensemble average of 200 parallel universes in one slice of time.